Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some Minecraft. But it's a little bit different this time. I'm actually talking about some gaming news with Bubbadabad over there.
Indeed.
So I came across a video, and I'll link this video in the description. It was a video by Seth Bling, and he was showing us the early access footage of a game called Windborne by Hidden Path Entertainment. And I guess you could really just call it an upcoming Minecraft competitor. Um,
Yeah.
it's it's somewhat hard to explain, so I'm gonna see if I can either put some of the video in at certain points in this video to kind of show you, or like I said, just link the video and you'll see. But imagine Minecraft but smooth, but yet you still have the block. Um, I don't know, like
I
the
think the way
block
he
building.
explained it in the video was Minecraft shaders on steroids.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. I when I first saw it, I'm like, so it basically is a Minecraft ripoff, but it's more than that. There's actually objectives and looks
The
sounds like a little bit of
villagers have AI.
yeah. They're called the Jinn, like these little like elf things with which you actually don't see in that video, which I found on someone else's channel, which I think I'm gonna try to if I can find that video again, I'm gonna link that as well because it kind of shows you the AI and how ridiculously intelligent it is compared to most games right now. But I think it takes a bit of a like more of a magical uh, fantasy twist. Like it feels
I would call it
very
that.
yeah. I mean, you don't use tools. That's something which I'll talk about a little bit about my opinion on that. But you don't use tools. You kind of use your hand, which kind of has this blue glowing like symbol on it when you're breaking blocks. So obviously magic.
Hmm.
You, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to explain it fully. Like I don't know if there's a genre for it. I mean, it's kind of a sandbox game, but
Fantasy sandbox.
yeah. And I mean, I think this is good. I think it's gonna be good for Minecraft. I think it's set to be released. Well, it's supposed to be released late this year, but I don't think that's gonna be happening. I
Yeah,
think,
most games never get released on time.
yeah, I think this one is gonna be many months in the future. Just how intense it looks, graphics wise, and just
Well, I
all
mean,
the
they're still in the
features.
alpha right now, right?
Yeah, they're like an alpha, yeah,
Yeah.
early access thing. Which sadly, only people at PAX who played the game, played the demo, and filled a survey. I got the code, so we have to wait until they actually release an open beta to play it. Which as soon as I hear that, I'm gonna be buying the game or at least trying to get the beta so that I can experience it and see if it's good enough to really get into and spend my time on.
It looks like it will be. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like one of those games where if you like Minecraft, you're probably gonna like this game.
Mm.
Simply because it's the same creativity Minecraft has with a lot more customizability.
Yes. And not everything is blocky, which is awesome. No, you still have those blocks that you build with, but you can kind of chisel the blocks,
Hmm.
which is really cool. And they have rounded pillars and these little like accents you can put on things. Now in Seth Bling's video, they had like different things like mirrors and glass and stuff, and the glass didn't have that transparency, which
Hmm.
was you definitely could tell that's an early build, but hopefully that will be really nice because I mean, like you said, Minecraft shaders on crack. It's like, could you imagine? I mean, Minecraft shaders aren't great. The built-in shaders are not that great. Um, and of course you can download mods and stuff, but this game's gonna have it built in right away, and it looks amazing. Honestly, I thought the colors, the lighting, like when he plays torches and stuff like that. What was your thought on that glow moss? I really liked that.
I thought that was a really nice thing. It's something that Minecraft has needed for a long time.
Yes.
Like, Minecraft, the caves are dead boring.
Hmm.
It's fun to explore them the first couple times, but then you just get tired of it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It was like the first probably month. I was like, this is fun in the caves and stuff, but yeah, it needs a lot more. Adding bats is not doing it, you know.
No, bats are my least favorite thing in this game.
Really?
Like, monsters aside and everything. No, even including a lot of the monsters. I hate the bats because all they do is they squeak.
Yeah.
And back when I was on our old desktop, they slowed the computer down something awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not my favorite. They get in the way at times. That squeaking is a pain. I wish you could turn just the bats off, like the sound at least, because it is like really annoying. That it's almost like you have just imagine like sheep constantly. That's how it is for me.
Hmm.
Now a few things I definitely have to say. Once you guys watch the videos and stuff, you can have your own opinions on the game, which of course you can't really say much with it being so early and stuff, but I definitely saw many things it could add and
Yeah,
maybe
I would have to
change.
agree.
Um, Major thing is for me danger, some kind of threat, some natural monster or some threat, of some kind. I don't care. I know you can hatch dragons and breed them and stuff, but I'm guessing I'm guessing they're not going to be a danger to you. They're going to be kind of your pet. So I'm hoping that they add some. I mean, it's fantasy. They can do whatever they want, really.
Hmm.
Really, the only danger I saw in the videos was just falling out of the floating island.
That's another thing I kind of find cool. It's not oceans, it's floating islands.
Yes. And now that actually got me more excited as well because some of my favorite custom maps and adventure maps are floating island survival maps. Now, there was one that was called Islands of Junara,
Oops.
and that is one of the coolest adventure maps ever for Minecraft. And so when looking at it, I'm like, that's like Junara, but that's all it is, and it's really cool. Now, the object of the game, it sounds pretty much like you're just trying to help the Jinn rebuild their society, kind of like bring it back to what it was, restore it, which is pretty cool. Now, I know Seth Bling didn't talk much about multiplayer, but the other guy did, and that's the biggest disappointment for me, I think, is the multiplayer. It's not what I wanted. I was hoping for a fully interactive multiplayer with optional PvP.
Oh, that's not what it is?
No.
Oh, that's kind of disappointing.
It is. That was why I said the biggest disappointment so far is really what it is you have someone else's, you build your island, you have your friends build their islands, and you can see them floating by at times. Well, you can kind of bridge over to them and stuff, but once you bridge over and you're on their land and you mess with any, like you start, messing with the terrain and stuff, it actually doesn't mess with their terrain on their profile, just on yours.
Really?
So, really, it's kind of pointless to me.
I feel like that's one of those gotta catch 'em all situations.
Yeah.
Get all your friends' islands.
Yeah. And, for me, like, if I'm going to go on someone's island, I want to have full interaction with their island, with their account as well. So when they go on there, they can see that I built a little hut. They can see that I griefed them or whatever. And I think that's also the non PvP aspect of it is there are no weapons in the game, and if they don't want you to even mess with their islands, then there's not going to be any PvP, which I just hope they change. Because honestly, a game like that, and it looks awesome, it needs PvP.
Yeah.
That's what Minecraft has become for like multiplayers, is PvP. I mean, servers used to be survival servers, and a lot of those have died off because of these minigame PvP servers. And I think that's really needed. I'm hoping the modability of the game is going to be pretty high as well. Because I think it'd be awesome to have maybe texture packs or different, like maybe someone can add weapons.
Yeah.
Add a PvP feature to it. Because honestly, I think that'd be an awesome game for PvP. Honestly, the island aspect of it.
Oh yeah.
You have to worry about that and getting across bridges and stuff. I could see like 2 islands. I know there's Minecraft maps like this with 2 separate islands and 2 teams on each, and get across and try to take over the other island kind of thing would be awesome. But I think it'd be a little bit more intense than Minecraft.
Probably.
Because of the stuff that it has. Now, what was your thought on the crafting?
The crafting looked interesting. I don't like how long it takes, though. It's because while it's more realistic, not gonna lie, I get bored with games pretty easily. And if a game takes too long to do what I tell it to do, like that one looks like it's going to, I'll still enjoy it, but it's gonna be a lot lower on the list of games I want to play.
Yeah. I wasn't very big fan of the refining of the materials.
And see, that's one thing I was actually able to get into, though.
Really?
Material refinement, on one hand, like, it seems really tedious. However, my thought is, on the other hand, it'll make things like... I'm going to go totally against what I said just a moment ago. But it'll like help you to like feel like you're actually making something of quality. Like this block of gold, totally not interesting at all. However, you eventually, through some work, can turn it into this block of gold, or a pile of gold bars.
No, I agree with you on that, but the problem I had was it was like chance. Like you had more of a chance of getting the lower quality refinements and a really small chance of getting that, like, what was it, exceptional or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you had like 3 different kinds of refinements, and it just kind of randomized, and it had a bit of chance. And that was really what I wasn't a fan of.
I would have to agree there.
Chance
randomization, not cool.
Because you could have a massive amount of like this nice ore or whatever, and you want a bunch of that, ultra nice looking block or whatever, and you might get 1 out of the entire stack or whatever, which would kind of annoy me.
Yeah.
I think they should, like, maybe it costs more. Like, there's something that happens, it takes more of the resources to make that good block, instead of just, oh, by the way, you might get a couple ultra nice, whatever the heck those were called, blocks, which, they looked nice. Honestly, the refined blocks looked really nice.
They did look very nice.
And yet again,
I thought that was yeah. No, continue.
Yet again, another thing that I think is ahead of Minecraft is, Minecraft has all these blocks. You have a huge selection of blocks, but not many of them. I think the only block really is you have the stone bricks, you have the different chisels, and like the cracked, and then the other one's quartz. Those are the only blocks that have like a multiple, style selection.
And even those ones don't have much.
Yeah. Now, I wish you could just you could take anything and really get your own style out of it. Because honestly, you can do that with these materials. You can chisel any kind of stone. You can chisel carved wood. I think that would be an awesome addition to Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Is like different kind of carved wood.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be awesome too. And maybe now that they have those stained clay, like carved stained clay.
Well, that would be kind of cool too.
Mm.
I always forget about stained clay. Not gonna lie.
We're not gonna forget about it once you update to 1.7, because it has a whole stone mesa, which is just basically stained clay colors, like all the colors just everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, that's
kind of nice.
Not my favorite looking biome, but it's cool because you get all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the game. What was your favorite thing in the video that you saw about the game?
Probably my favorite thing in the video I saw was all the different materials. Mm. It looked like there were a lot more things in the mine. Mm-hmm. And even if there weren't, it was a lot more colorful. Like, I loved the stalagmites and the stalactites.
Yes.
I love the fact that those were, like, spherical and looked like they were dripping down and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. And the ore looked really cool, too.
The ore was very nice.
And you hover over the blocks and it tells you what you're looking at, which is really cool. Because, honestly, in Minecraft, once you learn what those blocks are, it's really easy. And it's pretty easy to learn anyway, just because of the color. But, I mean, I think especially if they add more ore and stuff like that, it can be kind of tricky to know what what that is in front of you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. Like you said, you like that glow moss, which I loved. It gave an awesome kind of ambient light color. Mm-hmm. That just the bottom of the islands looked amazing.
That did look very nice.
What blew my mind is when he said that it was randomly generated. Which
really,
that blows my mind. You know, it's not one of those games that every like maybe they have like 20 different islands, and you might get one. It depends on which one they give you. That's what you're gonna get. No, it's randomly generated. Every island's gonna be completely different.
Well, kind of like Minecraft, though.
Yeah, it is. But that's insane that they can do that with these smooth textures.
Well, I know of a couple of games that do that right now.
Like what?
But they aren't. But it's mostly just variables of the area.
Yeah, that's what I was
like. Payday 2, for example.
Okay.
Every single map is different. It is like, for instance, let's say you're going to do a jewelry store heist. Mm. The jewelry store map is always the same. However, the variables on the map, like one time my friends and I were playing, and there was a packing crate just out of nowhere sitting right in the way of one of the windows. Other times, the alleyway will be blocked off. Sometimes there's more guards. Sometimes there's security cameras. Stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's a little bit easier for the, not coders, but the developers to create, because it's a variable.
True that.
Instead of a completely, like, in Minecraft, I think it was a little bit easier because you could just, I mean, honestly, it's not easy because it's not. Game coding is not easy in the least, but it seems a little bit easier than what Windborne is doing, because Windborne has these smooth textures in there. Even the stalactites, everyone was different. Each cave looked completely different, So to completely generate a random world, it's just mind-blowing.
I don't know. I just generated a random world just now. Well, isn't it pretty?
I'm going to look at it. Whoa. That's actually really awesome.
On my screen, you just turned around the other way.
Yeah, because I'm in double F5. So I'm looking at myself. Gotcha. Now, do you think that they should add more kind of biomes? Because really, I think the only biomes that I saw were the, like, in Minecraft terms, flatlands, the plains, and the desert. Which, I don't know, did you see the desert biome?
Nope.
Okay, so that must have been the other video that I wasn't able to, that you actually didn't see because I didn't link it to you. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the desert biome looked really cool because you had the rocks and the sand kind of creeping up on the rocks like it would like almost like the wind was blowing it over the rocks. And it looked really cool. Like imagine going into one of the Minecraft's desert biomes, but all smooth.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
And it looked really cool. But the other issue I have with the game, and I don't know if they're going to change it or if they just can't do it because of how intense the game is on computers and stuff, saying that it will be a PC game. It sounds like only for PC. But the island is really small.
Now, one thing though, I'm sure that a lot of the what do you call lag issues will probably be resolved relatively quickly.
Even Seth Bling said that the developers said that they're working on that right now. Yeah, because he said he has a good gaming setup and it was struggling on his. Now, we mentioned AI, and as you'll see in the other video, not Seth Bling's, the Jinn are pretty smart, more advanced than most AI in games nowadays. Such as his example, I don't know if it was just for the demo or like the first mission that kind of objective you have to do in the game, but you go up to the Jinn and it tells you what he needs, or I can't remember if it actually tells you what he needs, but you kind of get the idea that he needs you to finish his bridge so he can get across the other side to another island. So which I think that'd be really cool because I can't remember how to rewatch the video to see if the NPC actually told him or if you have to figure it out yourself. Because honestly, I think it'd be really awesome if you had to figure it out yourself. So it's like a slight puzzle game as well. Because most games, the AI just tells you, okay, I need your help to
puzzle
do this.
Games are good.
Oh yeah, definitely. So he decided, you know what, and it's for his demonstration of how smart the AI was. But he said, I'm gonna make my own bridge. He just built like a 1 block wide bridge, just went across, and he walked across and stuff. And he looked over, and the Jinn actually saw that there was something else that bridged that gap, and walked across his bridge. Which
now, that's a really interesting thing.
It blew my mind, really.
That reminds me actually a lot of Scribblenauts.
Yes.
Do you ever play Scribblenauts?
Yes, I have. I played it.
Game.
Yeah.
That game's good. That sounds like something you'd be able to do in Scribblenauts to me.
And I agree. But the craziness of that is it's still Scribblenauts is variables. Where this was, he just built a random bridge, 10 blocks away from it. He might have been able to build a bridge on the other side of the island, and he could have noticed, which is mind blowing. Or he could have just finished that bridge. It's like, so seeing that little bit of that AI, like the super intelligence, I cannot wait to see that in the rest of the game and what they're gonna do with that.
I would have to agree. That's the fact that they're actually looking to change on the Minecraft formula.
Yeah.
Which I take as finally listening to the fans who have been wanting a change in the formula for quite a while with a lot of different aspects. I'm seeing this as a very good step. My guess is Minecraft is going to have to adapt very quickly. If this game gets the advertising and publicity it needs, that is. Minecraft is a very well-established thing, so it could be ages before it gets replaced. But
I agree, yeah. No, I think that's the rule. I think that's where the YouTubers need to step in. The fact that Seth Bling, who has like 1.6 million subscribers,
wow,
that's 1,600,000 subscribers who have possibly seen that video and seen that game, and they might have gone, okay, I'm gonna go look at this. I want to check this out, and I think that's why YouTube has actually changed gaming as a whole, because there's been games that I've never heard of, never would have dreamed of playing until I saw someone play it, and like that actually looks really good.
Mm-hmm. It made it a lot easier to publicize a very nice game.
Unless you're Nintendo.
Unless you're Nintendo, and then you say, no, you can't use our game, something, something, lawsuit.
I could not believe when I heard that, but we're not going to bash Nintendo. What was your opinion on the graphics and the textures of the game?
It looked like an alpha. Not going to lie, it did not look complete.
Mm.
However, for not looking complete, it also didn't look too bad.
Look better than most indie games.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what game I can compare it to.
Yeah, that is tricky.
I
was trying to think of Bastion in 3D.
No, Bastion has a lot nicer artwork to it.
Mm.
I would call it... Oh, dang.
What is that?
Let me check my library real quick to make sure, but...
There's a game in my head I'm thinking of that looks kind of like it. To me, it almost looks like Project Spark. A little bit.
Project Spark.
Which Project Spark is going to be for Xbox One. It's an Xbox One exclusive, and it's kind of that sandbox kind of game, specifically for Xbox. Almost like a Minecraft on crack. Which might be another competitor for Minecraft, but I'm not sure.
Probably not. If it's an Xbox exclusive, it's never going to be able to compete.
Yeah.
Only because not enough people are going to do it.
I think the only way would be...
I saw a chart a little while ago that was it was a chart of what areas of the world play consoles like versus PC. And America and Japan are pretty much the only console gaming areas.
Really?
Yeah, the rest of the world is strictly PC.
Well, I think that is mostly because a lot of consoles were country locked.
True that.
Which the next gen consoles are not. So I think that's going to make a leap there. But like I think Project Spark, if it doesn't like kind of compete with it, it will definitely compete with it on the Xbox level, because Xbox and PlayStation both have Minecraft. Well, PlayStation is going to be getting it at some point, but Xbox has had. Well, yeah, but it was supposed to just be an Xbox exclusive, and I don't know why they decided to give it to PlayStation as well. But they said, you know what, we're gonna put it on PlayStation 4. But I think it's gonna definitely compete with the Xbox version of Minecraft, because, to be quite honest, the Xbox version of Minecraft sucks.
Yeah, it's way too many updates behind.
I think we're at 1.7.4 or 2 right now, and that's 1.4.
Do you remember back when it first came out for the Xbox? There were rumors going around that they were going to stop updating Minecraft.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah. There were some rumors going around that Minecraft was going to never be updated.
Just so the Xbox could update to it?
Right, because the logic was the Xbox was not going to be able to update enough. Mm. So they were just going to stop updates altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I might have heard that a few times. I think, well, another issue I have with the Xbox version is the lack of modability and texture packs. Yes, I think they just updated Minecraft on Xbox recently, and they actually have like 3 or 4 texture packs now.
However, they are paid texture packs.
Yes, and they've had a lot of people ask, well, are we allowed to put texture packs on it? Are you going to be putting extra texture packs on it? They said that, well, Mojang, of course, has no issues with it because they allow it on the PC, but they said due to Microsoft restrictions, even though a texture pack is technically not a mod, it's still a mod. You're modding the game in a way, even though it's not affecting the outcome of the game, you're still modding your console, which ultimately removes your warranty and all that stuff. Plus, gets you a flag for ban, I believe, as well on a lot of things. And another thing is like skins. Why can't they have a website with Microsoft where you can upload your skin to it legally?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they just have their own like default skins that you can pick from, which is
Yeah, they have a lot, but they are just theirs.
it's
They
like if
do
you go
have
on a skin
several different
website
Halo
instead.
ones, though.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, it makes sense, yeah. Which I'm guessing the PlayStation one's gonna probably get like Uncharted
probably.
and maybe some like Last of Us. That would be awesome, actually. Last of Us skins. Oh, now okay. I think probably gonna get close to ending this video. What are some things that you definitely want to see on the game, and what things do you want them to change completely?
Some things I would like to see on the game would be, like you had said earlier, weapons and wildlife, I would say.
Yes, I saw one form of wildlife, and that was it.
Okay, where was I, though?
You were talking about wildlife, and I said that I only saw one form, which was
Okay.
like floating sheep.
Ah, that's right, there were floating sheep, which looked like balls of wool bouncing around.
It did.
Yeah, I would say better wildlife is a must.
Yes.
Um, better wildlife. I have not seen the AI yet, so I can't comment. PvP would be nice. Maybe
Yes.
hostile Jinn villages.
Yes. Yeah.
Pirates,
Ooh.
perhaps. Something like that. Some threat to the game, but not something like a creeper equivalent. Let's get something more creative.
Yeah. Like I
To
said, they
keep the game from, being called a blatant Minecraft knockoff.
agreed.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I think that's pretty much the only issues I had with it too. I definitely think I want to see the dragon breeding aspect of the
That'd be
game.
nice.
I think that'd be kind of cool. It's a little bit of a Skyrim thing there. I don't think you breed dragons in Skyrim, but you at
No.
least have the dragons flying around. Which, hey, maybe there could be like evil dragons that you have to watch out for. Which
I love how we can all tell that you've never played Skyrim.
I've watched quite a bit of Skyrim, but I've never played it. It's just not really something I'm not a big fan of those kind of open world games that take forever to play.
Honestly, we could make an entire other video on just how I feel about Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls series in general.
Fan or not a fan?
Both.
Oh. Yeah, I when it comes to open world, I'm really picky on my open world games, which is, Minecraft is lucky that I think the reason I like Minecraft is because it's not just open world, you also have really there's no end to the game. So that's why I like it, cuz I can just do whatever I want for whenever I want. So if I get bored, I can I can leave the game for a little bit. I've actually not played a game for, maybe a month on end, but I always head back to it just because I find it to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is what Windborne is gonna have to do, is make it replayable.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the biggest goal for them, I think, right now, is to make it very replayable and not repetitive. Because if I'm gonna start a new world, I don't want to have it look very similar to the other one. I don't want to have the exact same missions. I want it to be very not repetitive. Well, I want to be very new every time. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's pretty much all we have for the discussion of Windborne. Like I said, I'll link the Windborne website so you can go check it out. I'll link the Seth Bling video and the other video that I saw, which I cannot remember the channel's name at the moment. I'm sorry. Also, like this video. Share this video so your friends can find out about Windborne, because honestly, I'm going to be endorsing Windborne a lot.
Let's be serious here. No one cares about Windborne. Just share this video for my awesome landscape here.
Yes.
Landscape.
Subscribe to Bubbadabad, because
I don't do stuff like this. None of this ever. You'll only ever see this here. That's not a very good advertisement for my channel.
No, you play some fun games. You have a
I
good
do
time.
other stuff. Hooray!
Subscribe to my channel as well, of course. Since you're on my channel, please subscribe, and you can expect many more Minecraft videos as well as some other videos. I've been doing some random penny board videos every once in a while. I go out and just kind of cruise around and film myself at different points and stuff. So check those out. Like the video, of course, and go support Windborne. Go. I think they might have a Twitter. So go link them this video and stuff. So say that you're supporting Windborne, and can't wait to see what's happening. And hopefully we'll get an open beta soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys later. See ya.